Now it's time to talk about another indie hidden gem, or aka independent animated project that you never heard of. And today we're going to talk about Vampirism. And this sort of indie was sort of a surprise because you wouldn't expect it to be that popular, but it is for maybe obvious reasons. Because Vampirism follows basically a vampire who goes to high school where he finds a new kind of friend that he kind of needed. And on top of all this, both are gay, but the entry part is that none of them really attract to each other, they just need a good friend. And that's the thing, it just sort of catch me by surprise because it really did blow up. Maybe because the gay community doesn't have enough gay content, or even that a lot of people like gay content don't have enough and they want more. Either or, this one did kinda blew up. Of course, it's not as equally popular as Haspel and Tell or Hell the Boss. But I have to say, if you're one of those people who drop those two series because of bad writing, this is maybe meant for you because it is all about the characters and the reason why they sort of awful or reason why they need each other to actually function as a sort of positive way, at least for right now, because we are talking about the first pilot and not the second or third episode because it's not yet come out. But besides that, before I actually get started, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, through reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, you like how it's going, you like to help my channel, put a like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing you need to do. Just one. But if not, that's fine. If you do, thank you, because of you, I'm getting close to my main goal of 2,000 subscribers. And yes, I'm getting close every single day because of people like you, people who put like, comment, and share. Thank you. And also, a quick note, I am slowing down on video content because I am a little burned for a little bit. After I find my creative spark once again, I can pump out video after video like normal. For right now, everything will be slowing down for a little bit. Now, let's get started off the review of Vampirism. Now, Vampirism, I think the reason why it kind of blew up, at least a little bit, it's not huge, but the pilot itself, close to 1 million views. Close. It's about 800,000-ish in the point, but getting close to there. But I think the reason why it covers especially 2 to 3 different things. One, gay characters. 2, gay characters are now in love with each other. It also sort of main leads. And 3, show you why they kind of need their friendship to actually work. Because William Callan has that sort of old trope of basically old man burned out and golden retreater sort of arcs. Basically, one needs to see why he's always jaded, and the other one to see understanding he's being abused because how nice and kind and sweet he is. Each other sort of cover something that's sort of missing and reflect on what they actually did to actually become better persons. And that is the old trope. This can easily be tiring if you don't know what you're doing. And the pilot, I feel, is almost got it right. It just sort of depends of your sort of respective. If you like that type of flavor, if you feel the flavor was actually well executed. In my opinion, I feel it done well enough, especially give you a small sneak peek of one of the episodes, what actually happened like about season 2 and onwards. Yeah, this was supposedly have 2 seasons, but right now it's still working on it. But besides that, it's sort of surprising how intriguing it really is, because you follow a character called William who goes to school because he left his original school because he has sort of falling out of his boyfriend, but you find out in a sneak peek video that William is an asshole. He is very mean-spirited, very cocky, very flamboyant, but yet you can see why he broke up with someone else, because his boyfriend didn't like his mean face, his sort of vampire face. And that is just sort of understandable, but also over-exaggerated, sort of pointing out maybe he's too sensitive, or maybe he's just not really for criticize someone who feels someone he can trust in other words. And that's just sort of a very interesting sort of point of view, because it doesn't tell you, it shows you. You are the one sort of reinterpreted that William is over exaggerating or not, so he get back to his old boyfriend, even that his old boyfriend is sort of mean-spirited like him. They have this sort of click kind of emotions. They get each other, but yet you're wondering that William is over exaggerating. He is just too mean and bitter. And this was sort of good a reflection of Callan. Callan is just a really good boy. He's honest, pure, and innocent, and he's the one who sort of kind of bluntly tell him the truth. At least that's what we think. Once again, I'm just sort of interpreting that in the near future because we're still watching the first episode, just the pilot. Because in the pilot, he really want to make friends with Williams, and Callan is just sort of curious who is this mysterious, handsome man. And William is just sort of an innocent little puppy who believes he's sort of a superhero disguising as a man. And that's just sort of the trope of the golden retriever. And I think this is why it works so well, because how Callan reacts to William, like, are you a superhero? Are you this? It's sort of kind of naive approach, and William just look at him just saying, what are you talking about? He almost completely repulsed of Callan because he's just so sweet and bitter. You feel he had diabetes, you're around him, but yet William needs Callan so much because how distant, angry, unhappy, not realizing maybe I went too far. But the first time they met, he just sort of pushed him away. But that small conversation kind of heals him a little bit, almost reflecting why he wants to talk to him. He want to make fun of him or what? In fact, he's the only one that he was sort of approached almost in a kind way, that he given a second chance to talk to him, because how Callan was sort of bullied with his other friend who basically talks down to him. He was just so pissed, like, how dare you talk to that man like that? And he basically defend his friend while telling him is his friend. He is basically a yandere. But I love it is Callan see the BS and willing to be his friend because he also wants a friend. Even that he has other friends, but how the pilot sort of shows you that his friends are technically kind of fake friends or just colleagues. You can see why he's just sort of interested to talking to William. That's sort of very strange, odd friendship. You wonder how these two guys work their friendship. Even they're gay, they're not in love with each other because that's not the focus. The focus is their friendship. And you get it. You get why people are loving it because it's just true how people react to it. The truth how two oddballs kind of connect a certain level because they need each other, because they need to understand them. And that's just sort of interesting. The other one teach, the other one was missing. And that is just true friendship. Even that both of them are gay, even in the near future, both of them probably have a gay boyfriend, because what happened as sneak peek of the season 2 episode, you're still intrigued to see what happens next, especially Williams, how stuck up he is, how hammy, how diva, how bitchy he really is. You are intrigued by him. He is struggling, but yet you just like the diva kind of emotion. Even that the animation is not the best. I mean, to me, to be honest with you, animation needs not to be like flawless, had to be like an art piece, because at the very end, if the writing sucks, the art just basically takes a blow because you don't care. Because I've seen this hundreds of times in animation. Great animation, bad storytelling. I prefer okay animation, great storytelling, because this is great storytelling. Of course, I have to admit, the Golden Retriever act, how Callan reacts or trying to understand Williams is almost a little bit over exaggerated. This one, I mean, it depends how you feel about Callan. If you feel Callan was pulled off exactly, you would enjoy it. You feel they pull out too much, that's okay. It's still the first pilot. Positive criticisms that you wish you would balance Callan a little bit more, it can actually develop even more in the later episodes, because at the very end it is indie, but this indie show so much promise. This indie could easily blow up in the near future if it knows what it's doing, and it is. It feels they understanding what to do, especially how the sneak peek showed their relationship, like how William kind of want to treat Kellen like a pest, but he doesn't want to hurt him. He just maybe push him off or say something mean, but Kellen doesn't really react to the meanness in a way because he knows William is BS most of the time. But you understand that sort of friendship so well that I'm willing to see what happens next. William and Kellen friendship will be really good, but at the same time it also sort of kind of kneeling to this is not a 2-act character show. This will be an ensemble kind of characters, so I'm waiting to see the other characters how react to Colin and William, how their dynamics change, develop, and go different directions. Yeah, I'm fully excited to see the next episode. Of course, being warned, this is indie, this takes a lot of time. I mean, believe me, the first pilot episode of Vampirism took about 20 months, according to the creator. And they right now been 2 years when they dropped the first episode. They're still working on the second episode, just give us time. But they kind of give you a sort of Christmas gift of the season 2 episode just to give you a sort of kind of relax, we almost there kind of moment. It's completely worth it. Hopefully they pull off the second episode equally as good, and you hope this will be successful because it's still very kind of underground sort of animation. But once more, if you like that sort of golden retriever and old man kind of vibe, but they are just friends, not lovers, but both of them do have gay boyfriends, this is for you because this is a simulcast. Because later on you see other characters being more weirder, stranger, and how they react to each other. I feel this could be a very fun, crazy kind of friends kind of show that you just maybe enjoy even more after they showed the rest of the cast. But other than that, I still have potential to be, this could be good to great, not good to be bad. At least cross your fingers, depends how people react. I don't know you, have you heard of this Vampirism in the pilot? Do you enjoy it? Do you want more? Or you think this is alright, it could be better? Tell me down below, let me know. Of course, you're wondering if I recommend it. Yes, but at the same time I do recommend just don't get your high expectation that high. Keep it in the middle, sort of. Keep it in the middle as a way that you know there has some flaws, but you know it will get better. You just have to give it a chance to see what happens. Remember, this is a small team. It would take long to drop episode by episode, but at the very end, I have enough trust to see what happened next. Because at the very end, you did grab my attention. Even that I feel the pilot wasn't the best well executed, it's because how they treat Callan that I feel they went too over the top, or maybe not enough. I'm not sure. It depends how you feel about the execution. But it's still good. It's still enjoyable. Just keep your expectation minimum. You'll be, yeah, this was good, this is fine enough for me. Now tell me down below how you felt about it. Have you heard it? I got nothing else to say, just thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.